Good morning, everybody. We're going to start our lesson off today with a little bit of vocabulary words. That way, when we're reading our book, we know what we're reading. So, let's see. The first word that we're going to have here is buck teeth. There's a little picture here, the one I have on my poster board. That's of our main character, Lou Melon. And see how her teeth go over her lower lip?
Yeah.
So that's what it means to be a buck tooth. So I used to be like that when I was a kid. Yeah. A lot of people do. It's not a big deal, but just so you know what that is when you see it in the book. So it's when the upper tooth goes over the lower lip, just like Molly Lou in this picture, okay? And our next word is going to be just a second.
What?
Somersault. So a somersault is when you perform a somersault on an accidental movement. Sometimes people do somersaults in gymnastics, like Julianne. So if you do a flip or some sort of movement, or sometimes people somersault on accident. The Spanish word for this is volta torreta. Am I saying that right? Volta torreta. Okay. And the next word we have in our book we're going to see is a boa constrictor. And this word means a large and boldly marked snake that's native to tropical America. And this is a picture of it. It's a really large snake. So
don't mess with it.
Definitely don't mess with it.
We have a gun then.
The next word is fumble-fingered or torpe. There's a picture of Goofy here. He's being clumsy or buttered-fingered or not graceful in movement. So when they say butter or fumbled-fingered, it's going to mean that they're not very graceful or they may be clumsy. So somebody that can't hold on to things or drops them or maybe trips and falls. Yeah. And the next word is glee. Does anyone know what that means?
No. Happy.
Indigo?
Happiness, joy, and delight.
Correct. And there's a little picture of a little girl. She looks like she's running and she's really happy. She has a big smile. And the Spanish word for this, can you read that?
Alegría.
Alegría?
Yeah.
Okay. So happiness, joy, and delight are all words that mean the same thing as glee. So when I say glee, it means that they're very happy. All right. And I think that's the last word that we have for our vocabulary. So we're going to go ahead and get started reading the book. So the book that we're reading today is going to be Stand Tall, Lou Melon. And it's written by Patty Lovell and illustrated by David Catro. Alright. We're just going to look through the pictures real quick and see if we can make any predictions about what's going on.
She doesn't look that crazy.
She is.
She is creepy.
She's just very happy. Alright, so it's going to be Stand Tall, Lou Melon. We're going to take a look at the pictures, and if anyone has any predictions, we'll talk about it afterwards. Here you can see Lou Melon in the pictures. Looks like she's at her house.
Looks like she's getting dressed.
Looks like she's being dressed.
Oh my God.
It's a picture of her smiling very widely, the same one that's on her. So what do you think is happening in the story so far?
She's feeling happy.
She's feeling happy?
She
She is very small. That's a good one.
excited.
She's excited.
Delighted. She would be bigger.
Yes? Please raise your hand if you have an answer.
Feeling really happy.
She's feeling really happy. She is. Look at her. She's floating in that.
Why is she floating?
Because she's dancing. She's on a unicycle on this
How could she
picture.
do that? Oh, look, there's a lion. So she did.
Raise your hand, please.
Yeah, lion. Tiger. That's a tiger. That's a cat.
I think it's just a cat. Yeah. Alright, so far in the story, we can see that Molly Lou Melon is a very happy, small little girl. Oh.
Actually playing football.
There's a new character.
Oh.
She is playing football, you're right.
Wait, I want to see the French church mom. Where's her new character?
Right here.
Why do you know on that? Hey, wait.
It's just a question that I
Can
have.
you read that? He's clumsy.
I will in just a second.
Does she play her nose?
Oh my goodness.
What's that? How she
So there's another new character, yes.
How she did the dream was on
Look
To
at
balance them, she uses her teeth.
And she.
on
Okay. So it looks like this new character, does he like Molly Lou Melon?
No, not at
I don't
all.
think he does.
I bet he's a boy.
He probably is. That's a good
I know I'm
prediction.
trying to hold her hand.
Yeah. That's okay. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I think you guys made some really good predictions. So, Molly Lou Melon stood just taller than her dog and was the shortest girl in first grade. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Walk as proudly as you can, and the world will look up to you." So she did.
Oh, look. She's doing a one hand. Yeah.
Where's
She's
she?
there.
I cannot see her. I cannot see
1,
her.
2, 3.
Why doesn't
Thank you. Molly Lou Melon had buck teeth that stuck out so far she could stack pennies on them. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Smile big and the world will smile alongside with you."
Oh my god.
So, what do you think about how Molly Lou Melon looks? Does she look like everybody else? Please turn and talk to your partner.
She doesn't.
She
Big and big.
She doesn't look like anybody else.
You can talk to me, Landon. She looks just like you. Right.
She's little. She's little.
Class. Alright. She's little. She does. Landon made a really good observation. She doesn't look like anybody else.
She's little.
She's very happy.
She's short.
All right, we're gonna continue. So she did. Molly Lou Melon had a voice that sounded like a bullfrog being squeezed by a boa constrictor. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Sing out clear and strong, and the world will cry tears of joy." So she did. And that's her singing. What?
Be patient.
This is a question I'm going to ask you. It just says, what did Molly's grandma tell her about her voice? And what does this mean? Raise your hand, please.
She get more happier.
What did she tell her about her voice, though? Even though it sounds like a bullfrog being constricted by a boa constrictor.
That was beautiful.
She told her to sing out loud and clear and strong, and the world will cry tears of joy.
So she did.
So she did. Molly Lou Melon was often fumble-fingered. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Believe in yourself, and the world will believe in you too." See, she broke all those dishes.
Ha! God.
Remember fumbled-fingered? She's clumsy.
Yeah, it's on that one.
Yep, it's up there. That's one of our vocab words.
What?
So she did. Then Molly Lou Melon moved to a new town. She had to say goodbye to her grandma and all of her friends.
Who's her
She
grandma?
had to
and
leave.
her friend?
Yes, Braxton?
Wait, is she living by herself or is she living with her mom?
I'm sure she's living with her mom.
Oh.
Just not with her grandma anymore.
Is it never said?
Oh, now you can see her mom.
And she had to start in a new school.
Wait, she moved to a different state or she
No,
moved?
country.
It doesn't say. So how did Molly Lou's life change? And how would you feel starting at a new school? Please turn and talk to your partner. You think she'll be happy? Last class. All right, Christopher, please go back to the carpet. Christopher. Or look at Miss Hart. Christopher. Okay. So Molly Lou Melon is at her new school now, and I heard some really good words. Landon said nervous, or she could be shy. She could cry. She could be sad because she had to leave her friends and her grandma. Jace, are you raising your hand? No. Nevaeh?
Look at her eyes and her hair. Look at her hair.
Yeah, her hair is creepy.
Her
Okay,
hair
so this is her first day of school. On the first day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Shrimpo in gym class. When the game started, Molly Lou Melon caught the football, ran under the legs of Ronald Durkin, and scored a touchdown. All the children thought, wow, she's good. And Ronald Durkin felt very foolish.
What?
That's Ronald Durkin right there.
I know what it means.
He was the one that called Molly Lou Melon Shrimpo.
What
Yes.
is foolish?
Foolish. That was one of our words, remember? A person acting without good sense or judgments. Examples are silly or thoughtless. I don't think we went over that one. But foolish or tonto in Spanish
No.
just means that they're acting silly or they aren't using their good sense.
Now I get it.
Get it? Okay.
I know what it means.
So there's Molly Lou Melon. She just scored the touchdown on her first day of school.
Her hair.
Her hair's in a football helmet.
Oh.
On the second day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Bucky Tooth Beaver. Molly Lou Melon took out her pennies stacked 10 high on her teeth and smiled as big as the day. All the children smiled with glee, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish.
I can kind of see it.
Yeah.
I think.
So he's probably being a bully, right?
Yeah, I think that's a rope.
It's a staff.
It kind of looks like a rope.
It does look like a rope. You're right.
She doesn't pants.
It is.
On the third day of school, Ronald Durkin said, "You sound like a sick duck. Honk, honk." Molly Lou Melon sang out a quack, so clear and strong that it made Ronald Durkin somersault backwards, hit his head, and have to go to the nurse. All the children cried with joy to be free of Ronald Durkin for the rest of the afternoon, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish.
Oh, I thought.
Wait,
Silly, remember?
Ronald Durkin this guy?
That's
No.
Molly Lou Melon.
Oh.
See? That's Molly Lou Melon, and there's Ronald Durkin. He
Ew.
somersaulted backwards and hit his head, and he had to go to the nurse
What?
because he was making fun of her.
That's amazing.
All right, so turn and talk to your partner. I want you to talk about what Ronald's doing to Molly, and if you think Ronald is a bully.
Christopher, Molly, you can be your partner. So even though we're making fun of Molly,
Even if somebody doesn't love
how would you feel if Ronald Durden was calling you?
He's feeling very Thank you, Christopher. Class. Face forward, please. So on the 4th day of school, Ronald Durkin said that she'd made a snowflake all wrong. But Molly Lou Melon opened her paper and revealed the most beautiful snowflake of all.
Let me see.
You see it?
No.
That big, white, very intricate piece of paper is her snowflake.
What?
Yeah.
That is the giant.
So Ronald said she was doing it wrong, but it's awesome, right?
Yeah.
Very beautiful. All the other children oohed and awed, even Ronald. On the 5th day of school, Ronald Durkin brought Molly Lou Melon a stacking penny for her tooth and smiled at her.
Ooh, she likes him. Nice.
So what is Ronald doing now? Is he being a bully still, or do you think he's being nice?
He's the right person.
That night, Molly Lou Melon took out a pencil and paper and wrote a letter to her grandma. Dear Grandma, I wanted to tell you that everything you told me was exactly right. Love, Molly Lou Melon.
Wait, there's a hand there. There's not a hand.
A cat.
There's a cat and a lamp. She's writing a letter to her grandma.
I think Ronald likes it.
There's not a cat in the lamp.
That is a cat.
So what? I want you to talk to your partners again one last time. I want you to talk about what do you think changed Ronald's mind about Molly, and what can we learn from Molly?
He's very nice to Molly.
I think we got to press. You said because I can go on here. Lou Melon back.
Why do you think he changed his mind?
Okay,
That was Molly Lou Melon. What about Ronald? Do you think he changed his mind? About Molly? Do you think he decided to be nice? Because that was better than Alright, I'm going to ask a couple more questions, so please face forward. I'm going to ask this question, and if you have the answer, I want you to raise your hand. And then afterwards, we're going to do a worksheet on the book. So please try to remember everything that you can. So how did Molly Lou's grandmother make her feel special? Please raise your hand. It's okay.
By telling her stuff that is happy.
By telling her stuff that's happy.
Excited.
Yeah. How did she make her feel special, though? Indigo?
She said her voice is, she has the same.
But even that she might not sound the best, she still has to sing out loud. Okay. Roxanne?
It made her feel emotional.
Yeah.
Oh, are you okay? Oh, wait, that's a mouse.
The grandmother told her to be herself, right?
Yeah.
Even though some people might not like it. All right. And what happened when Molly Lou Melon moved to her new town?
She liked it. Oh. She was nervous.
Yeah, she was nervous,
A little bit.
a little bit afraid.
Yes.
She was shy. Okay, but what happened when she moved there?
She had to start with a new school.
She did start with the new school, but what happened after she started the new school?
People started calling her names.
Yeah, Ronald started calling her names, right? Not being very nice.
Shrumpy.
So how did Molly solve this problem? Anybody?
By being nice.
No, raise your hand, please.
By being her best.
Yep, she kept doing her best and being herself, right?
She wrote her a letter.
Yeah, she wrote her grandmother a letter at the end, but the way that she dealt with being bullied was that she kept being herself.
Ronald gave her something.
At the end, yeah. So how did Ronald Durkin feel throughout the book? Does anybody remember the word that they used?
Jealous.
Not jealous. He felt very foolish. That's right. So why did he feel foolish, do you think?
Yes, she was
jealous.
Yeah, because he was jealous, but what was he doing?
bullied.
He was bullying her. And when he was bullying her, she didn't let it bother her. She just kept going. So whenever she was successful and his bullying didn't bother her, he felt very foolish. So how did Ronald Durkin change?
Him acting nice to
Molly Lou Melon?
and him give him
Her penny.
money.
Right. So he started being nice to Molly and gave her a penny at the end. And so how did the story end? Does anybody remember the last part?
She wrote about her grandma.
She wrote a letter to her grandma. That's right. That's our last question. Now we're going to do a worksheet. I want you to write a sentence or draw a picture about the beginning, middle, and end of the book. And then once you're done with your worksheet, I made this poster for you guys. Because Molly Lou Melon, I think, is a very unique person. She's very bright and kind. So I want you to think of one special word that describes yourself. And when you're done, you can come up here and write it on there. And let me know if you need any help with spelling or anything, okay? Everyone will get to write on this. Anything you want that you think makes you special. Just like Molly Lou Melon. Yes?
At one at a time?
One at a time, but when you finish your worksheet, bring your worksheet to me, and then I'll give you a marker so you can come up here and write it on here, okay?
I already have one.
Well, I brought markers too, so. All right. Everybody to your desk. I'll go ahead and pass out the papers for you, okay? I'm going to keep recording it. I don't know. She didn't say they want to. Everybody, go ahead and sit down, please.
It says like 23 minutes. I can see my face. I can push it out.
And give us a table for at 5.
So we're going to write the title and the author. Does anybody remember the author?
I'm in every picture of the
Yes. Hey, voices off. You were in your think tank. Miss Cunningham just asked you a question. Let's listen.
So the author is Patty Lovell.
No, Patty. Okay, that's
Patty is Patty. 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 And Lovell is Love.
What's the title?
Patty. Lovell.
Wait, the five?
You'll put
What's
Molly Lou Melon. Patty. It's okay, you can just write on there. It's going to be on the second part. It's the author. Patty Lovell.
It's on the board, boys and girls.
There you go.
On the top? Can I see?
It's up there too.
Can we write Lovell?
Stand tall, Molly Lou Melon. Okay, now once you finish the title and the author, that's Stand tall, Molly Lou Melon. The title of the book.
Okay.
The first part.
Yeah.
What else makes the E sound?
You just wrote the beginning, middle, and end. You can either write a sentence about it, or you can draw a picture if you would like. So if you can draw a picture showing what happened in the beginning, middle, or end, or write about it. You can do a picture if you like. The beginning, middle, and end. So now, how did the book start?
The beginning, she
At the beginning, you have to draw how the book started.
Remember what happened at the first?
Molly Lou Melon was at her house with her grandma. Stacked her pennies.
Stop.
Remember that? You can draw a picture of that.
Can you please stop touching my things? No way, touching my things.
Remember the beginning? She was at her house with her grandma. She was stacking the pennies and looking at her The middle, that was when Ronald was bullying. Remember when he was making fun of her?
What was Molly Melon doing at the beginning of the story?
You want to write about it or are you going to draw a picture?
Stop.
Remember the beginning? She was at her house with her grandma.
I don't know how you never get one.
Ronald?
Why don't you draw a picture of Molly Melon with her grandma?
That's the title. Stand tall, Molly. Dude, it's out there.
The title and the author are on the board. I like your picture.
What was the boy's name? How did she looking
Ronald.
I got more You're all done? I'm done too.
Too full. Go get paid.
Write one word about yourself that makes you special. Any reason. Good job. You guys see it on your right Sit down and wait till everybody's finished. You want Wait, fine, we'll get you a minute. A word that makes you special. What makes you special?
Now what? Cute is C-U-T.
Go ahead and write it.
Cute is C-U-T.
Just wait until they're done and I'll give you one of them. Okay, what would you do at the beginning? Make some markers. Really good job, Christopher. Thank you.
That's just okay. A-U-O-O-L.
Go back to your desk. If you can't think of something that makes you special, let somebody else know, and then we'll think of something together.
We're going to play at first.
That makes you special.
I can't think of anything. My phone, my eyes.
Okay, so you got it. So what's your word, Christopher? What are you gonna
You guys want to play?
No, what makes you special?
A what?
Word?
What they have? You got this pencil because we got
Playful.
zero.
Let's write playful.
We got two glasses on.
So you'll write playful.
Oh.
We'll have to wait until they're done, okay?
Let's write photos. You got you got your birthday sounds Brian. Why did you go?
Braxton, you didn't finish your paper?
No, that's the other one.
Oh. Okay, put that one away.
Yes, yes.
What makes you special?
I don't think she's gonna be a teacher. You can't bring me back. I said, oh, this for you, Jones. No, apple juice. I just know what
Everyone's almost. Think about it. What makes you special? What makes you special? You have nice on your correct. Is there another one? Six? What happened to the other two? It's already up there, so let's write it. Yep. Something else? What makes you special? Not the bus. What makes you special?
I know, right?
There's red over here. So what makes you special? What's a word that you would describe yourself? Anything you like to do or traits Okay, well, we already have lovely and family up here. So what else? What makes you special? What makes you different from everybody else? You said you were ready. That's really playful. So you gotta think of something that makes you special, that makes you different from everybody else. Helpful something. Fine.
Shy, good.
Shy, that's a good one. Anything that describes you. What do you think?
Oh, there's something.
That's exciting. S-H-Y. Just one word. So are you
It's
colorful?
kind of loud.
Are you what do you think?
My phone.
What's something that you like to do? Anywhere you want. That one, or you can go anywhere on the dancer, D-A. They spelled it. E-R. Okay, so if you play soccer, what are you, sporty or athletic? Let's put sporty. So right here. S-P-O. If sporty is the word that describes you, you like to play sport. No, that is a very good one. I like that. You guys need yours? Alright, we have kind on there twice. Think of a different word. Maybe generous. Yeah.
I'll show you.
So Jamie, what happened at the end of the story?
And
You're also very excited. Might be 1 month. You did. You know that? Okay, you ready? You have to record this. Maybe joyful. There's an empty space right here. Okay.
you say?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Can I be done?
Ready, judges?
I really like if you have wings.
Did you think about your word? O-U-S. So they already have an answer. You're really generous. What are you? What do you like to do? Thank you. And think about something that's not up fast. Go ahead. Your what? What are you? A-S-T. So what are you besides that? We want a bigger, better performance. What do you think? What's another word for happy?
Ew, that's
We
disgusting.
have excited already.
No, that was hunky.
Remember that word in the book? Glee? You can write gleeful. You like that?
Double hug.
Except for the
Don't
word.
actually say.
G-L. You?
That's not funny.
Alright, you are awesome. And three? Alright, you think of one yet? What's one word you think? That's a good one.
A chicken maybe or
Thank you, everybody, so much for being patient. I just want to read you this real quick before you go. So, you are Miss Hart's class, and you thought of a lot of really good words. So, Miss Hart's class is generous, dancers, sweet, smart, smiling, nice, good at sports, excited, kind, good, unique, giving, cute, fast, bright, shy, loving, sporty, helpful, family, joyful, playful, happy, nice, and gleeful. So good job, everybody. Thanks again. We're all done. Gleeful.
Thank you, Miss Cunningham.
Thank you, Miss Cunningham.